Today, I will discuss Shohei Ohtani, who is demonstrating great form, and the Dodgers' recent performances. Let's talk about Shohei Ohtani. On August 6, Japan time, Dodgers' Shohei Ohtani appeared as the leadoff designated hitter in an away game against the Cubs. He had a fantastic performance with 3 hits and 3 RBIs, including 2 home runs. However, the team lost 6-7. Although the team lost due to the coaching staff's mistakes in pitcher management, it is extremely gratifying that Shohei Ohtani hit 2 home runs in a single game. In the previous broadcast, I mentioned that Shohei Ohtani seemed to be having fun playing baseball. The fact that he is enjoying himself means that his condition is on the rise. And I believe that was demonstrated as a clear result in this game. It was wonderful to see classic Shohei Ohtani plays after a long time, with home runs to both right and left field. I hope he continues to expand his success as a hitter in this manner. Regarding Shohei Ohtani's timeline for returning as a pitcher, it is currently undecided. This is my own personal view, but I do not believe Shohei Ohtani's left knee injury is particularly severe. With Skubal joining the team and Roki Sasaki developing smoothly in good condition, there is simply no immediate need to rush Shohei Ohtani back as a pitcher right now. I do not hold the view that Shohei Ohtani's left knee is in bad condition. I believe he is continuing his pitching practice diligently behind the scenes. There is no way he would be doing nothing. For a two-way player in pitching and hitting, continuity is the ultimate lifeline above all else. Particularly regarding training, in order to constantly maintain technical execution, he is required to make fine adjustments and corrections on a daily basis, while refining and maintaining his ideal form. When it comes to pitching, Shohei Ohtani thoroughly checks his mechanics, repeatedly performing drills while staying mindful of his right arm slot and release point. While I do not think he has resumed full-scale pitching practice yet, on this program, we read that Shohei Ohtani is currently continuing whatever pitching drills he can perform at this stage. Therefore, with Shohei Ohtani's return as a pitcher still undecided, the coaching staff likely reached the decision not to rush his return to the mound. Just like last year, I expect they will start the full-fledged pitcher Shohei Ohtani once the season reaches its late stages. I am looking forward to it from now on. Now, let's turn to the Dodgers. The Dodgers lost 6-7 in an away game against the Cubs on August 6, Japan time. Starting pitcher Lauer was wild and blew the game, preventing the team from finding any rhythm. Just when you thought Shohei Ohtani had given them a 1-0 lead with a lead-off home run in the top of the first inning, Dodgers starting pitcher Lauer gave up a lead-off home run to PCA in the bottom of the first inning. This is the worst possible outcome. As a pitcher, the absolute golden rule you must never violate is, in the half inning right after your team scores points, you must never allow a run. That is because doing so hands back the momentum to the opponent that was just captured by scoring. Dodgers starting pitcher Lauer did exactly that. He is a finesse pitcher who relies on breaking balls and does not have high pitch velocity. Therefore, if he makes a mistake, the probability of giving up a home run or extra base hit is extremely high. That is precisely why I wanted him to throw each and every pitch with extreme care. But he showed no such cautious attitude. Lauer pitched 4 innings and gave up 6 runs. That is completely unacceptable. With that, a victory for a team on a losing streak becomes even more distant. A player entrusted with the starting pitcher role fulfilling that duty is an absolute requirement. This is even more vital when the team is in a slump with consecutive losses, and a series of helpless game content continues. In this game, that simply failed to materialize. Furthermore, regarding the offense, as I have been mentioning continually in recent broadcasts, there are 0 out, runner on first situations. Despite having a runner on first base, we frequently see Dodgers attacks where that runner on first is not advanced to second or third base. The inning ends, and they leave runners stranded without connecting to runs scored. You cannot win games like this. They fail to score even in situations where they absolutely should. How can they achieve a three-peat championship in this situation? Why doesn't Roberts try any team offense, whether it be a sacrifice bunt or a hit and run? It makes no sense. To take an extreme example, if there is a runner on first with no outs, 2 sacrifice bunts would lead to 2 outs with a runner on third base. Having a runner on third places pressure on the opposing pitcher, and a single hit yields 1 run. Baseball is a sport where teams compete to score runs. The team that scores more runs than the opponent wins. If so, what tactics and offensive approaches should be attempted to score even 1 more run? If you think about it, the answer should be obvious. With no outs and a runner on first, the batter swings for the fences and grounds out or strikes out, leading to consecutive outs where the runner on first cannot advance. And ultimately the inning ends leaving the runner stranded on first. How many times must we be forced to watch such scenes? It's high time the Dodgers learned how to play baseball. Batters should approach each plate appearance with a clear rationale. If there is a runner on base, what kind of hitting is required right now in this plate appearance to advance that runner and connect to runs scored? If you are a pitcher, instead of just throwing the ball with brute force at the batter, you must throw with a clear rationale behind every pitch, execute your strategy, and construct a way to get the batter out. Baseball is surely not a sport so simple that it can be played unconsciously. Whether you are a batter or a pitcher, you must display performance based on clear rationale, precise intent, and purpose. I strongly feel that the recent Dodgers lack that attitude. With no outs and a runner on first, the batter swings for the fences, hits into a double play, and kills the chance. When a pitcher just throws with brute force without a plan, he gets hit hard and gives up a mass of runs. I do not think good results come from playing baseball with such simple, hit or miss play. If they are truly aiming for a World Series three-peat, they need to relearn the basics of baseball once again and attempt solid, disciplined offense. Failure is an inherent part of baseball, but continuing to repeat failures shows no growth. They should demonstrate an attitude of learning from failure and working hard to turn it into success. I strongly hope that the entire Dodgers team gets truly serious and sincere about baseball. That is all for today. Thank you very much.